The Rice Owls looking to punch its ticket to the NCAA tournament tonight with a win over Southern Miss in the Conference USA Tournament Championship game. The Owls have been hammering the ball so far in this tournament, outscoring its opponents 53-6 in 3 games. Let's take you out to Cougar Field on the U of H campus for the title game. Bottom of the first inning, Owls down 4-0. Rice's Rick Haig with a shot to the opposite field. It just clears the wall. His 14th homer of the season. The Owls, they're down 4-1. Bottom of the 5th, the Owls are down 5-1. Michael Radow lines one down the third base line. 2 runs will score. Rice down 5-3. Right now, Southern Miss leads it 7-4 in the 9th inning. In the Big 12 tournament, the championship game is set. Texas A&M will square off against Baylor tomorrow at 1 o'clock. The Aggies beat Texas today 9-3, running its tournament record to 3-0. To the majors now, the Astros taking one on the chin last night in Cincinnati as the Reds pounded the Stros 15-6. Things got so bad that Houston catcher Kevin Cash pitched an inning. He actually did okay, giving up just 1 run on 3 hits. Out to Great American Ballpark for Game 2 of this series. We're going to pick it up top of the 2nd inning. No score. Astros bases loaded. Tommy Manzella grounds to third. Carlos Lee, he hustles in to score on the fielder's choice. Stros lead 1-0, but that lead doesn't last long. Bottom of the 3rd, Reds now leading 4-1. Jay Bruce takes one deep to right field, a 3-run homer. The Reds blow this game wide open, 7-1 at this point. Bruce with 2 home runs in the game. Cincinnati goes on for the 12-2 win. The Stros have lost 3 in a row. For the 2nd time this season, a pitcher has thrown a perfect game. Tonight, Philadelphia's Roy Halladay shuts down the Marlins, not allowing a hit or a walk. It's the 20th perfect game in Major League Baseball history. Halladay and the Phillies blanked the Marlins 1-0. Scary moment in the Big Apple today. Cleveland pitcher David Huff gets nailed by this line drive off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. The 25-year-old was down for several minutes. He was then put on a stretcher and taken to an area hospital. According to the Indians, he suffered no memory loss or loss of consciousness and is being evaluated at the hospital. Soccer now. Earlier this week, Dynamo forward Brian Ching was left off the United States World Cup team. Ching made the squad in 2006, but didn't play at all. Considering he turned 32 on Monday, this was probably his last shot at the World Cup. Life goes on for Ching, and he's back in uniform as Houston plays host to Philadelphia at Robertson Stadium. And check this out, second half, Brad Davis with the indirect kick to Brian Ching, who heads it in for the goal. This game is tied up at 1. Philly, though, would go on to beat the Dynamo 3-2. A couple of former Dynamo did make the U.S. World Cup team, including Stuart Holden. Today in Philadelphia, the U.S. battling Turkey in its final home game before heading to South Africa for the World Cup. In 75th minute, game tied at 1. Landon Donovan, the pass to Clint Dempsey. He shoots and scores. The U.S. goes on for the 2-1 win. The United States will open up World Cup play on June 11th. Let's go to the NBA now. Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. Lakers and the Suns pick it up first quarter. Former Rocket Ron Artest from downtown knocks down the 3. The Lakers taking the 2-point lead, and then the Lakers go to Kobe Bryant. He hits a tough jumper. Right now, the Lakers lead at 91-82. That game's in the 4th quarter. To golf now, 3rd round at the Crown Plaza Invitational at the Colonial. Shot of the day comes from Paul Goydos at the 13th, 195 yards, uses a 5-iron. And this rolls right into the jar for the hole-in-one. He's 8 shots off the pace. Brian Davis and Bryce Mulder sit atop the leaderboard at 16 under par. And just like I would do on a 190-plus par 3.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I mean,
right
you
in the
just
hole.
use your 5-iron. Just put it right in the hole. It's a lot easier that way.
And you can do it on 1 shot, not your second.